WhatsApp, and like the people that are taking the pictures, like they'll bring the people in there. Hey, we are live here on Steve Shuttler Media for our Iowa Music Showcase live at Barnwired. How we all doing today? Kind of a quiet crowd. Hey, a few of you are alive and awake. We are here at Barnwired, and usually this is the time of the show where we bring in Amanda Snakenberg from Barnwired. But Amanda thought that she needed to go do some Christmas shopping today. So in her place, I don't know why they did this, but please welcome in Mr. Neil Crott. This could go downhill real quick, folks. Neil? Oh, you're taking the mic from me.
I am. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Amanda at Barnwired.
Oh, you're reading the words.
No. So, ladies' night was last night. Had a good turnout.
How'd that go?
Went well. Still have the list, so you guys can come in and see what they want. Guys' night is tomorrow night, 5 to 9. Stop. We will wrap your gifts for you, and the kitchen will be open also. They still have the deal of the day today, 40% off anything if it says Christmas on it.
Really? That's
Seriously,
right?
Yes.
Wow.
I know, right? Also, still doing the scavenger hunt. There's a gift card hidden in here in a little box. So if you find it, it's $5 to $50 off. So look for that cheese lunch special today. Zippy meatballs, cheesy hash browns, green beans, and soup is chicken noodle.
Awesome.
That's all I got for you, Steve.
Thank you. Give it up for Neil Crott. Way to go. That's awesome. Former radio professional of a couple of years. Again, we're at Barnwired here in Sigourney. And yes, guys, hopefully your girls came in last night for ladies' night out, because what they do is they go around, the girls, and then they see all the good stuff that they put it on a list. And then their guys come in on Saturday, and they buy all the stuff that's on the list. So it makes it really easy. I need to take advantage of that. As you can see, it's our Iowa Music Showcase. I don't want to screw up your name. Your name is Rael Sean, correct?
Yes.
Rael. That is an interesting name. Tell me, that's my first question. Where did you get, and how did your parents come up with the name Rael?
Well, my dad went to Israel 2 times.
Oh.
And then after that, my mom was like, oh my gosh, why don't we just take off the I and the S and make it Rael?
So it's kind of like the Christmas songs where people say Israel.
Yeah, I feel like they're calling my name.
Rael. Awesome. Well, that's a neat story. So again, Rael here with us today here in Sigourney at Barnwired. So yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself. How old are you, young lady?
I'm 16 years old. I'm a junior in high school.
Okay.
I've been writing music since I was 14.
Okay.
But I've been singing since I was like 4.
All right.
My mom taught me to harmonize when I was 8, and that really helped me to, sing in the future.
Sure. Yeah.
And yeah.
Awesome. And you're just 16, and you're from up around like the Cedar Rapids, Marion, Iowa area.
Yep.
So you bailed me out today, by the way. I didn't mention that because for second week in a row, the artist that I had scheduled for today wasn't able to make it at the last second. So you're bailing me out. I thank you for that. And
thanks for having me.
Yeah, I think you are a fantastic replacement. You know, we were looking at a date for next year, but we snuck you into 2023. So glad to have you here. So tell us about your music. You're writing original music, is that correct?
Yeah, I have about 6 songs right now.
Okay.
They're mostly about like breakups, which is not really relatable necessarily to me.
Okay.
But I kind of take little things that's happened to me and like exaggerate them into bigger
Sure.
scenarios and then turn them into my songs.
Now, when you talk breakup songs, the first thing that pops into my mind is T-Swizzle, the Taylor Swift. Whenever we look at the camera and talk about Taylor, you have to give up the heart sign.
Oh.
Is Taylor Swift an influence at all?
Not at all.
Not at all, really.
I don't want to hate on her, but not my favorite. But
See, me and Taylor are tight.
well,
I've met her twice. We're best friends.
Anyways.
You're not. So then, who are your influences?
Well, one of my biggest influences is my dad. When he used to write songs and was in like big bands.
And we'll talk about him in our next segment.
But if we're thinking famous, we're thinking Morgan Wallen,
Okay.
and I love all of his songs. I've been to 2 of his concerts.
All right.
He's pretty cool.
Do you like him now that he doesn't have his mullet?
It's less about the looks, and I really like his music.
All right. Yeah, it was kind of a shock when he shaved his head.
Yeah, it was very shocking.
I mean, I think it's a good look, personally. But, how's my hair, Neil? All right, so you're more into country stuff, but you also do now. Just kind of, you're a well-rounded musician because you do. I saw some videos of you singing at church as well.
Yeah, I sing for my church worship team. Love them.
Yeah.
I go to Life Church in Coralville.
Okay.
And yeah, they invited me on the team, and it's going really well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can listen to some stuff on YouTube, and it's pretty amazing. You got an amazing voice. So.
Yeah, I have a great team there, so
Awesome.
they make it easy.
It's like a quarterback telling the lineman that they did a great job.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and do a song. You got your guitar with you here. What are you going to do first for us?
This first song is called "When He Was Mine."
Okay.
It's kind of about like having a breakup, and then a guy finds a new girl, and
All right.
just wishing it was you.
All right. Well, let's do it. Here is Raelle Shawn. Give it up for her. Make her at home here at Barn Wired in Sigourney for our Iowa Music Showcase.
I pray that he's happy, and I wish the same for you. But I still love him after all he put me through. All the nights of crying, there were more than just a few. Oh girl, you don't know him like I do. So what's his favorite movie to watch at night while you're laying by the fire, holding him so tight? Tell me, why'd you have to go and take what was mine? Oh, I miss what we had all the time. Oh, I miss back when he was mine. I know that you're happy, but what is he? Has he shown any signs of missing me? And I promise I'm not trying to ruin your life. Oh, I'm just trying to fix mine. So what's his favorite movie to watch at night while you're laying by the fire, holding him so tight? Tell me, why'd you have to go and take what was mine? Oh, I miss what we had all the time. Oh, I miss back when he was mine. 'Cause when it all goes down, we'd both go down together. When he turned my frown upside down, I thought it'd last forever. When he told me he'd stay, oh, I thought it would be true. But now I'm alone and he's with you. So what's his favorite movie to watch at night while you're laying by the fire, holding him so tight? Tell me, why'd you have to go and take what was mine? Oh, I miss what we had all the time. And I'll just pretend that I'm fine, but I miss back when he was mine.
Awesome. That is Raelle Shawn here on the Iowa Music Showcase. I want to tell you, rarely do the folks that work here at Barn Wired stop what they're doing, sit down, and take videos of you. So that just happened.
Thank
Yeah, you got an amazing voice.
Thank
You're getting just 16 years old. Rael joining us here today. Excuse me. I was going to ask you. Let's see here. Now I totally threw myself off. You're doing original stuff. Are there plans to go into the studio to record your music?
We're hoping in 2024 to get my stuff recorded.
Okay.
And hopefully on Spotify.
All right. Now, do you have any studios picked out? I mean, are you going to stay here in Iowa? Are you going to Nashville?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yes, I can imagine there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up for you.
Yeah.
You're a talented girl, and
Thank you.
we're going to look back at this video and be like, we knew her when.
Thank you.
So let's see here. Did you get out of school for today? Or did you skip school to come down and hang out with me?
Yeah, actually, I have about like 1 or 2 high school classes right now.
Okay.
So I just, took a day off.
Yeah. They'll never know. Well, I mean, it's not like we're live on Facebook and YouTube or anything.
This is an educational trip. So
It is. Rael Sean hanging out with us. Now, coming up next year, as you mentioned, you're planning on getting into the studio. Are you going to be like launching your Facebook and social media and stuff like that as well?
those will be launched in the next few weeks. They'll just be under Rael Sean.
Okay.
So yeah.
So yeah, lots to get going here in 2024.
Yeah.
Should be a big year for you. Are you playing out a lot right now by yourself or with a band or anything like that?
I am. My first gig is January 27th at Chrome Horse in Cedar Rapids. So come if you want to. And I'm in a cover band right now called Honey Jet, and we are kind of an R&B type rock band.
Okay.
And we will be having shows in 2024 as well.
All right. Now that the band or the gig at Chrome Horse, who is that with? Who are you playing?
I'm
with that
opening
day?
for Neil and Luke Thomas. I don't know. Luke Thomas is what
Luke.
I'm opening
Luke Thomas. I noticed that online, and I think he's going to have to come down to Sigourney and hang out with me.
Oh, yeah.
At Barn Wired in Sigourney sometime in the near future. So
We'll let him know.
that's cool. Let's switch gears. You mentioned your dad earlier. Now, I wanted to make sure that it was cool that we talked about him because I know that he passed away not too terribly long ago, right?
Yeah. It was about 2 years ago in January.
Okay. And as you mentioned, he influenced you obviously musically because he, as you mentioned, was in some big bands and played in front of some huge crowds.
Oh, yeah. He was in Fighter, an 80s rock band, 80s, 90s. And, yeah, they traveled around the world, Brazil, stuff like that. A lot of people.
Yeah, your mom was saying beforehand that he played in Brazil like in front of 100,000 people or something like that.
Yeah, he was pretty talented.
And he was a drummer that stood up and played drums and sang, right?
Yep, standing drummer, lead singer. Yep.
And his name, if people want to look him up, was Sean?
Sean Murphy. Yep.
And Sean was spelled S-E-A-N. So Sean Murphy in the group Fighter. I heard they were kind of was it a Christian rock band?
It was a Christian rock band, yeah.
And they were kind of in that phase of Christian rock where it was like Spandex and Petra and Striper and stuff like that.
Yeah. Handkerchiefs. Lots of those.
Did he have on the
No. He did not.
super tight pants with
I
the?
wouldn't have watched those videos.
I don't blame you. But yeah, so he. How old were you when he passed? Was it like 14?
I was 14 years old,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. And before then, but did he teach you how to sing and do all the music stuff?
He did. He actually helped me write my first few songs. The one I just sang, he helped me write that one, too.
Nice.
I would write the songs, then he would kind of critique them in his little ways.
Did he teach you how to play guitar?
Yeah, he taught me during, like, the quarantine times.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned that. He also taught me how to play piano. I mean, I took lessons, but he also taught me more of the, like, jazz blues type of stuff. Yep.
All right. So obviously a huge influence, your dad Sean, and look, I encourage people to look him up online and check out Fighter and what other bands was he in?
He was in Milk and Honey. He did early on. He did Joyful Noise and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I remember.
So my Neil, who was up here earlier, says that he has some Fighter CDs at home. So Neil also has the spandex pants at home. It gets weird.
right.
It gets weird real quick with Neil. Neil's keep your distance. Oh man, let's do another tune. How about that for a segue? Keep your distance from Neil. Let's play another song. What's the next song you got for us?
This is called. This one's called This Time Around. It's kind of instead of being all sad when something bad happens or a breakup happens to you, it's just deciding to be better for yourself.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here is Rael Sean here on the Iowa Music Showcase.
You have broke my heart just too many times, and I have lost myself just trying to survive. And I know that things get hard, sometimes they just fall apart, but I knew the pain like the back of my hand, and I could try to tell you, but you wouldn't understand. And my lungs are getting old. Bought a pack, filled them with smoke, started drinking my feelings to fill the holes. But this time around, things will be different. I won't cry for hours. I'll just keep listening to myself and what I need. 'Cause my time ain't guaranteed, and I won't waste it on someone who don't want me for me. And I called my friends, tell me what do I do? They said don't trust him, you're just being used. And your heart thinks he's the one, but does it really feel like love? Not if it hurts this much. But this time around, things will be different. I won't cry for hours. I'll just keep listening to myself and what I need. 'Cause my time ain't guaranteed, and I won't waste it on someone who don't want me for me. Oh. And I was so naive, and I didn't mind to bleed, so I let you walk all over. Hope I got it right, 'cause I'm done trying to fight to be the girl I'm never gonna be. But this time around, things will be different. I won't cry for hours. I'll just keep listening to myself and what I need. 'Cause my time ain't guaranteed, and I won't waste it. So please don't waste it. I won't waste it on someone who don't want me for me.
Nice. That is Rael Sean here on our Iowa Music Showcase. You know what? I was kind of glancing over, and I noticed your guitar looks like it has been around a little bit. It looks a little bit beat up here and there.
This is my dad's old guitar.
All right.
It's one of his favorite ones.
Yeah, I thought it might be that story, but yeah, needed to ask. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's super proud of it, so I like taking it wherever I go.
Yeah, that's a very cool story. Again, Rael Sean here on our Iowa Music Showcase. I was also going to ask you because your family has a bunch of interesting stories.
Oh yeah.
Which I found on Google, and it just popped right up. But talk about your brother. You've got three brothers, right?
Yeah, my three brothers were adopted from Liberia, Africa, when they were 3, 3.5, and 4. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And
they aren't like blood related. Like they were all Is that correct?
Two of my brothers were biological cousins, but the other one is not blood related.
Okay. So your parents at the time brought the three over, and they turned out to be pretty good athletes, if I saw that correct.
Yeah. Two of them went to college for soccer. One went for track. One of the soccer players decided not to continue, and the track star decided not to continue. But my other brother, who plays soccer, is kind of thinking of kicking for football, maybe.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, it's an interesting story. I know there was several newspaper stories at the time here a few years ago, so you can check that out online as well. Rael Sean hanging out with our Iowa Music Showcase. Again, we're at Barnwired in the big town of Sigourney, Iowa. If you're watching online, you can still get in here for some lunch. We've got zippy meatballs? Ooh, they are zippy. Going to have to try some of those here in just a little bit when we wrap things up here. Usually at this time of the day, we go for some random questions. I just about forgot, so let me pull up. I've totally spaced off. Sometimes I leave stuff at home because I'm old and forgetful. And
I do that, and I don't have an excuse.
So my questions for you, I'm getting them off of my phone quite obviously. 5 random, not so random questions. Question 1 for Rael. If you got to choose your name, what would it be and why? Would you change your name?
There's certain reasons why I would change it, but I also think that it's super unique, and people are going to remember me when they hear my name. So I do like that. And my middle name, I also like it because it's kind of a tribute to my dad.
Yeah. I'd keep your name. Don't change. Let's see here. Question number 2. What TV show would you want to live in?
Live in?
Like
wow.
If you had to transport you into a show, where would you go?
That is a really hard decision. Probably any sort of like superhero show where I can be the superhero with the powers.
All right.
So like The Flash or like Arrow.
You'd have the mask on and
yeah.
the cape and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Question number 3. This one starts by saying when you were a kid. I mean, you're 16, so you're not a kid. But let's see here. What name did you give your favorite stuffed animal?
Well, I had like a robot dog because my mom.
Robot dog.
My mom didn't want to get a real dog, so I had this like.
It was one of those things that
It went around, yeah. I named it Snow because it was white, so I just named it Snow.
Snow the robot dog.
I do have a real dog now, yes.
What's its name?
Scooby.
Scooby.
We adopted him, though. It wasn't my choice by the name. So.
Question 4. We talked about this before. If you had a pet parrot, what would you teach it to say?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. That's a really... I've never thought about this ever.
Polly want a cracker?
Yeah, probably
Praise
that,
the
just
Lord.
to annoy people.
You like my parrot voice?
You could teach it to say amen. So like
Amen.
end of your prayers.
Yes,
So like,
yes, amen.
amen. Yeah.
And question 5, we'll just go like a Christmas-related question. Are there any traditions that your family does for Christmas, around Christmas time?
We always go look at lights. Blue Creek Christmas, if you're wondering. It's really an awesome light show for everyone. It's super cool. And that's probably my favorite.
And that's Blue Creek.
Blue Creek Christmas, yes.
Blue Creek, and where's that at?
Center Point.
Center Point. All right, so you heard it here first. That's the place to go for some lights. Yep. Rael Sean, our Iowa Music Showcase. And let's do one more song before we get out of here. Right. Again, Rael doing original songs. She's 16 from Northeast Iowa. And what's the last tune of the day?
The song's called Home. It's kind of like the end of all the heartbreak and finding the one that actually shows you that it's going to be okay.
All right, let's do it. Here is Rael Sean once again on our Iowa Music Showcase.
A house has 4 walls and some shutters on the windows. Porch outside with a swing. But mine has deep eyes and a smile that keeps him pretty. He's what home really means. My door, I kept it locked and secure, never letting anybody in. But he waited for me until I gave him the key. He wasn't the type to kick it in. I've been loved, but not how he loves me. I feel safe when his arms are around me. My fears all go away, and my heart begins to race, knowing he won't walk away. Like the tree in the yard, always changing. My leaves may blow and fall, but he is my roots. He holds me still and keeps me strong. Oh, I wish he had been here all along, 'cause I've been loved, but not how he loves me. I feel safe when his arms are around me. My fears all go away, and my heart begins to race, knowing he won't walk away. They always lie, not love. They always say they'll be there, but they all give up without any good reason. But you're one in a million. Oh, you never let me question. Should I go and close the curtains on my heart? I've been loved, but not how he loves me. I feel safe when his arms are around me. My fears all go away, and my heart begins to race, knowing he won't walk away. Oh, he won't walk away.
Awesome. That is Rael Shawn here on the Iowa Music Showcase. Well, thank you so much for coming all the way down today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we're going to definitely have to do this again next year.
I agree.
So 2024, hopefully it'll be a huge year for you, recording and getting things rocking and rolling with your music career. So
Yeah, I'm super excited.
looking forward to seeing what's going to be happening. By the way, I did want to point out, I don't normally wear ugly Christmas sweaters. But today is National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day, so I had to celebrate. Yeah. So I'm the only one here that did. Not awkward at all. Hey, get in here to Barn Wired. We're going to have some zippy meatballs, and you can do some Christmas shopping. You can spend a lot of money in here real quick, so it's a cool shop and a great place to eat as well. So next week we'll be doing this again from 11:30 to noon with our Iowa Music Showcase. Make sure you tune in tomorrow morning. We'll have our coaches show, the sports section from Brothers Market here in Sigourney. And, of course, get in on the big Christmas giveaway we're doing on the Steve Shetler Media Facebook page with various gift cards to some of our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media. So lots going on. We thank you for tuning in. Again, thank you to Rael. And we'll see you here next week at Barn Wired for the Iowa Music Showcase on Steve Shetler Media.